So this first round match is going to be between Kris Pyro and the Juice JT Dunn. Both of these guys were victorious in their matches at Legacy. They both got the hell kicked out of them, and if this match is anything like Legacy, we're going to see somebody get hurt here tonight in the spirit of competition.
I wouldn't doubt that in the least, because I'll tell you what, these two are known to go balls to the walls and throw it down no matter what's on the line. But right now, there's a championship on the line, the top strap of the company. Someone could possibly get wheeled out today.
Well, with that, let's get to our competitors. And the first one coming out from the notorious 508 and weighing in this afternoon at 175 pounds, he is the Heat, Kris Pyro. Pyro, part of the Strong Style Express, not the leader, but the second in command of the Strong Style Express, and was victorious, actually got the pinfall victory over the Ace Mike Montero.
I'll tell you, for a guy who stands at like 5'7", he is a ball of fire, and he brings the intensity every time he's coming out to the ring. Also, he's probably the fan favorite out of the tag team, the Hoods. Absolutely.
I mean, you have Davey Cash compared to Kris Pyro. Kris Pyro, you know, he's that politician. He may be kind of rough and gruff under the exterior, but he's out there smiling, kissing babies.
And you know what? Honestly, I think overall, when it comes to the Hoods, if it's between him and Cash, I'd say Cash is the bad influence.
See, don't talk about influences here. The influence doesn't exist anymore. Anyway, Kris Pyro is going to go one-on-one with the Juice JT Dunn. Now, the Juice JT Dunn has been in action all over New England. It's actually pointed out by Kevin Steen, is probably one of the top wrestlers to come and see in Rhode Island. Former ROH champion saying that about RWA's the Juice JT Dunn. That is a huge accomplishment.
And it would happen in our own hometown, literally right across the street from the Chop Shop over at Fenton Music Hall. It's amazing to know that from our little neck of the woods, we're having a slight impact on the industry.
Well, about to make his way to the ring, he is the last surviving member of the Dave Cole Dojo, weighing in this evening at 175 pounds. He is pro wrestling savior, and apparently he is saving it, the Juice JT Dunn.
He's definitely turning heads in the scene. There's no two ways about that. And turning big heads as well. You know, I mean, Kevin Steen...
Are you saying Kevin Steen has a big head?
Yes. He's got a massive cranium.
He's a very violent person.
I understand this.
So if he comes after you, you didn't fare well against Jesse Gates. I don't think you're going to fare well against Kevin Steen.
I can run. And I would from Kevin Steen.
You'd run like you had a package of Skittles, an Arizona tea, and walking around the wrong neighborhood at night.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, you missed that now?
No. I'm just no-selling it.
Okay, thanks. JT Dunn going with, I believe, pink leopard print tonight. Kris Pyro in his typical black and red. And this crowd of the Chop Shop is ready for, well, I'm just going to say, this is going to be a slobber knocker.
It sure is. Could potentially burn the barn down. And you know, this isn't the first time these guys have squared off in an RWA ring. So I don't know. Not only is the tournament round a factor here, but a little bit of bragging rights as well.
Absolutely. I mean, you want to win the first round of the tournament, no matter what tournament you are in. But I mean, you talk about if this is round one of this best, this 8-man tournament. This is going to be a heck of a climb to that. Championship case.
Well, you want to put your best foot forward, and I mean, when the spotlight's on you, opening up, man, you got to put it down. And these guys are starting it off right. A show of sportsmanship. I like it.
Power and elbow tie up into a side headlock by the Juice JT Dunn, the taller of the two, both relatively close in weight. The switch by Kris Pyro, side headlock of his own. Dunn, the taller of the two.
Weight. Do you think JT's height is going to play a factor? Being able to get a little bit more leverage in some areas where Pyro can't?
Probably. I mean, we very rarely do we see, as we did at Legacy, where the Juice JT Dunn is the underdog. In this match, he really isn't, even though Pyro is the quicker of the two. And he's only quicker by about half a step. Another side headlock by JT Dunn. Kris Pyro trying to switch, and he does. Chain wrestling at its best. Going for a wrist lock, and has it locked right in. Has Dunn completely under control. Dunn switches on his own and sweeps the leg. Nicely done. And now mounting Kris Pyro, and has full control of his head. You normally see a headlock, but no, I believe from our vantage point, He's actually putting his fist in the back of Kris Pyro's neck.
That's brutal but innovative. I like it.
Now JT Dunn switches as a wrist lock, still in control with Kris Pyro. Pyro back up to his feet, rolls through, trying to switch. He does into a hammer lock and reverse into a side headlock. Nicely done.
Very well done. And, you know, it might have been a slip up on JT's behalf, letting Pyro up on his feet, because that's not where you want him.
Nice go behind by Kris Pyro, ducking I believe that was going to be a right fist straight on, and now Pyro being caught underhook, going for that Tiger Bomb, and JT Dunn ducked onto the way of a super kick. These two men are double stalemates.
Oh, they know each other rather well. They're no strangers to one another. They have squared off not only here at RWA, but many other promotions in New England.
Dunn catches Pyro. Pyro with a Hurricane Rana. Nicely done. JT Dunn powders out, and we know these guys are going to fly. Excuse me, let me move my stump. And here they go. Right outside in front of us. We have the most dangerous seats in professional wrestling right now. Kris Pyro's going to fly again. Ducking under. Nice stop by Kris Pyro. Here comes JT Dunn through the second rope.
Wow.
And I tell you what, that takes skill not only to take out Pyro, but avoid the rented equipment.
You could smell the paint on that one.
Yes, you definitely could. And we had a discussion earlier about making sure that things like deodorant is your friend.
Absolutely.
So Pyro reversing.
Oh, and here's where he gets dangerous. That's where Pyro gets dangerous.
He went over the top rope and threw a drop kick while hanging onto the top rope from the apron to the floor, and Dunn is down right in front of us. He's in a lot of pain.
Dunn is going to want to keep this guy grounded if he can. I mean, I don't know how much of his wits he has left about him. That was a hell of a shot.
JT Dunn just 2 weeks out of that match against Brian Fury, probably one of the toughest wrestlers in New England, and now a big leg drop across the second rope, hangs up Kris Pyro. Dunn with a cover here, 1, 2, and a kick up by Pyro at 2. Steve Mosher, senior official, officiating this match. And who would you want to have in the ring officiating this match more than Steve Mosher?
That guy takes the cake, but I don't want to take anything away from our referees underneath the senior ref. Mike Santani's done a great job so far.
Pyro's looking for that DVD. Gets reversed by JT Dunn. Big knee lift to the chin of Kris Pyro. Off the ropes goes JT Dunn. Forearm by Kris Pyro. He's going to go up the run. Dunn with a forearm of his own. Now off the rope, Pyro follows suit. Big flying forearm this time. Dunn doesn't have his wits about him. Goes for the big boot. Ducks under Kris Pyro. Go for a super kick right in the chin.
And he's still on his feet though.
Pyro super kick of his own right to the mush of JT Dunn. Looking for a clothesline. Duck under. Another super kick by Kris Pyro. Dunn still on his feet. Ducks a big boot. A third super kick. Back in the day, duck in another super kick. Back in the day, super kick used to drop you in one move. Big spinning wheel kick ducked under by Juice JT Dunn, and now a big clothesline and super kick of its own takes down Kris Pyro. Both men down.
Great exchange, I'll tell you. You gotta be built pretty tough to stay on your feet after some strike exchanges like that. That was just vicious and approved by the locker room and other spectators here at the Chop Shop. As we stated before, this is a family affair. It's a closed taping session here.
Kris Pyro far into the ring from where we sit. Gets to his feet first. Dunn back up to his feet. Pyro charges Dunn. Dunn catches him with a knee lift of his own. Dunn now in full control, drops Kris Pyro. He has a cover here. 1, 2, and a kick out just at 2. Kris Pyro kicks out. Pyro is now lost all his momentum as JT Dunn looks like he's firing up, getting his second wind. Big Broadway kick there to get himself back to his feet.
He's tearing the tape off his wrist now. I think JT's getting ready to try to put Pyro away.
With a big boot, ducks under Pyro, rolls up, nicely done. Gets Pyro up, going for a back suplex, drops him on his knees. Oh my God, what an innovative move. Rolls over Pyro, he's got to be dead. 1, 2, and a kick out just at 2.
Like a gut wrench backbreaker.
That's it, almost exactly what it was. It looked like it was going to be a back suplex, and he reversed into a backbreaker, almost a code breaker. How Pyro is not dead just surprises me.
He takes plenty of abuse elsewhere, I'll tell you. The guy's got so much fighting him. It's inspiring to watch him in the ring. It truly is. Both of these men.
This crowd is split, half chanting for Pyro, half chanting for JT. European uppercut by Kris Pyro, charges in a drop kick into the corner. Gets JT Dunn stunned. He's on a knee and a big knee to the face. JT Dunn's down. We have a cover here. 1, 2, 2, and a kick out at 2 by JT Dunn.
And I'm not surprised that JT kicked out of that because I've seen that guy take some crazy falls, get dropped on his head, and still have enough resolve to make it up before the 3.
Well, he took Brian Fury's sky-high power bomb. That just dropped him. And I mean, you figure one, Fury at 220 pounds covered 1, 2, and a kick out. You figure Fury can't keep him down with something like that. Pyro, who is roughly the same weight and shorter, wouldn't be able to do that. Look at the strength on the bridge by JT Dunn, keeping Kris Pyro driving his knees into the midsection of JT Dunn. We have a double cover, both men bridge. Nicely done. And now a bridge gets JT Dunn up. He rolls through, gets Pyro up, flips into a power bomb. Haven't seen that out of the juice. JT Dunn rolls him through. Another one into the corner. Oh! Pyro is up, and now we're going for it. We're going to see the Tiger Bomb. We will! And here's a cover that's going to be at 1, 2, and no! Pyro kicked out. Incredible, and look at these crowds.
That has definitely gotten the approval of the boys here. I'm getting ready to jump out of my seat. I mean, 2 power bombs and then a Tiger Bomb. Jesus Louises.
JT Dunn in full control. He's trying to gain his wits. He's telling the crowd to silence as he is on the apron. Is he going to springboard in and out of the ring? He does it. He gets another super kick. That is the 5th super kick by Kris Pyro. Pyro looking like he's going to fly. He's up at the top turnbuckle. He will fly.
450 splash. He hooks the leg.
2, 3. He did it.
Does it. Kris Pyro with the 450 splash advances in the quest for the case tournament. You saw it here first, folks.
What an incredible finish by Kris Pyro. A 450 splash at short range. No pun intended with Kris Pyro. Took everything on the JT Dunn. Then with the roll-up. What a finish.
You know, honestly, I don't want to take anything away from Kris Pyro on this one, but I think JT almost had a hand in his own demise. He tried to spring off of the ropes, looking for that swing around DDT, and he threw himself into that final super kick from Kris Pyro. And the 450, just the cherry on top, the icing on the cake to call it a 3, man. I would be disappointed if I were JT, man.
Absolutely. He really kind of walked into that loss. Actually, he flew into it, really, when you look at it.
Man, oh man. But Kris Pyro's got to be feeling pretty good right now. He advances, and that's beautiful.
That's both guys.
I like it.
Both guys hugging each other.
It. Well done. It's all about sportsmanship here. This is a one-time where Pyro is the better man, but RWA management knows a good pairing when they see it. I'd be surprised if these two weren't allowed to go and fare off outside of the tournament, just to put on a good show.
Well, when we come back, Tom Billington's kind of trying to search and find himself, if you will, and he's got a bit of a grudge with Billy Ware, and these two are going to square off, try to settle each other's differences.
Billy Ware he just came back into the fold.
No, Tom Billington's kind of, we have to keep the box of Snickers just to keep him from eating the ring.
This is true.